Jason, sometimes I wonder if people truly understand what it's like to learn a new language as an adult. I mean, I love French, don't get me wrong, but no one told me how often I'd feel like a total idiot. Like last week, I was at a little market in town. I wanted to ask if the cheese was made from goat's milk. I tried to sound confident, but I said something like, "Does this cheese come from a walking woman?" The vendor just stared at me, clearly unsure whether to be confused or offended.
Oh wow. That's gold. Honestly, I've had moments like that too. One time, I was in Seoul, trying to buy medicine at a pharmacy. I meant to say, "My throat hurts," but I messed up the word for throat and accidentally told the pharmacist, "My neck is in love." He blinked at me, and then he smiled and said, "I hope your neck finds happiness." It was kind of poetic, but also deeply awkward.
That's actually beautiful in a weird way. But yeah, those moments, they happen all the time. I used to be so scared of making mistakes, but after that cheese incident, I kind of let go. I realized that people usually don't care. They might laugh or be surprised, but they're often more patient than we think.
Exactly. The fear of looking stupid used to hold me back. But now, I've started leaning into the awkwardness. I even write down my mistakes in a little notebook. Some of them are hilarious. Like, once I tried to say, "I live alone," and ended up saying, "I am empty inside." The woman I was talking to looked really concerned and offered me candy.
Oh my god, I love that. You know what's funny? I had this moment in French class where we were doing a role play. I was supposed to pretend to be a tourist asking for directions. I meant to say, "Excuse me, where is the train station?" But instead, I said, "Excuse me, where is my husband?" The teacher just raised an eyebrow and asked, "Is he missing?" Everyone cracked up, and honestly, I did too.
That's the best way to learn, honestly. The more ridiculous the mistake, the more you remember it. I think that's something people don't talk about enough, how emotional learning a language can be. It's not just grammar and vocabulary. It's embarrassment, pride, frustration, joy. All of it. Like, the first time someone understood me perfectly in Korean, I almost cried. It was just ordering tea, but it felt like winning a medal.
I felt that exact same thing when I first managed to have a 5-minute conversation with a French stranger. It wasn't fancy or deep, we talked about the weather and our favorite fruits, but I held the conversation. I didn't freeze. That small win stayed with me for days. I walked home smiling like an idiot.
It's those small wins that matter. They keep you going. I remember this taxi driver in Busan. I was trying to tell him the name of a temple, but I pronounced it wrong, so he thought I was asking for a hospital. We drove halfway across the city before I realized the mistake. But the driver wasn't annoyed, he just laughed, turned around, and said, "Language is a journey, friend." That stuck with me.
What a wise taxi driver. Honestly, I've had more meaningful interactions through language mistakes than through correct sentences. There's something about struggling through a sentence, finding the right word, being vulnerable, it opens people up. Like, people see your effort, and they respond with kindness. It's kind of beautiful.
It really is. Though I'll admit, there are days I just want to quit. Like, when I mix up formal and informal speech and end up accidentally sounding rude to someone older. Or when I forget the word I just reviewed 5 minutes ago. It can be exhausting.
Totally. There are days when I feel like I'm making no progress at all. Like I'm just swimming in vocabulary flashcards and forgetting everything. But then something small will happen, like I'll understand a joke in a French movie without subtitles, And I'm reminded why I started.
Yes. That exact feeling. For me, it was hearing a K-pop song and suddenly realizing I understood a full chorus. I didn't even try. It just clicked. I sat there, listening with this huge smile, like, did I just understand that?
It's so satisfying. Like your brain is rewarding you for all those late nights and awkward conversations. I think the hardest part is staying patient. Language learning isn't quick. It's slow, messy, unpredictable. But so worth it.
You just described it perfectly. Messy but worth it. It's like building a bridge word by word. And every now and then, you get to walk across and realize, hey, I made this. I'm really doing it.
I think I'll write that down. I made this. That's such a powerful reminder. Because we forget how far we've come. Especially when we're still making mistakes. But those mistakes mean we're in motion. We're trying.
Exactly. No one remembers the day they learned a new verb tense. But they'll always remember the time they told someone they were pregnant with cheese.
That might be my next mistake. Watch out.
If it happens, just smile and say, learning in progress.
Always. And maybe bring chocolate to apologize.
You'll win hearts and vocabulary. That's a pretty good combo.
Let's make a deal. Next time we mess up badly, we text each other. Keep a record of the chaos.
Deal. Mistake logs. Level, hilarious.
I already feel better just talking about all this. It reminds me that none of us are alone in this.
Exactly. And someday, we'll be fluent and boring. So let's enjoy the chaos while it lasts.
Fluent and boring, that sounds terrifying. I'd rather be funny and learning.
Me too. Always.